right? Like how do we reduce the shame? How do we understand what language feeds into negativity? And those things happen during the grooming circus, right? These guys are cutting hair, we're training them. They now have conversation catalysts, and they have this model to follow, right? On how they can help people get through a hard time in life. We train over 1,300 barbers in 46 cities. We're reaching roughly about we're here to make Atlanta home. You know, we recognize that this is a true place, it's an opportunity for us to continue to do this work nationally, internationally at some point. But right now we're reaching annually about 1 million people. So every barber, give and take, can reach about 20 to 25 clients a week. So when you do the math, right, that's new and existing folks that's getting the support of some form of what you may call therapy or peer support, right? However you may want to put it. We're not training them to be experts. Let me be clear. Like David said, we do make sure that our barbers have the resources to send them to clinicians. I know we have some clinicians here in the audience. And so if we have somebody in the chair that's in a crisis, hey, they need to be making a referral. They need to be reaching out to somebody. They need to call 911 if somebody's in an emergency, so they won't hurt themselves or hurt somebody else. So we're just providing that opportunity.
As far as mental health is concerned, I just saw a study that Dr. Joyce DeGruy just found, and it really, really shook me. She found a study where scientists had some mice, right? And they sprayed peppermint in the room that the mice were in. Excuse me, if you don't mind, the way that I speak. I've heard it before. Okay. Let me tell you a quick story. Let me digress for 1 second. Let me right back to y'all. So David sent the man to war so that he could lay with his wife. David was an artist. Psalms is a song. So I always tell Christians that if you will accept David, because that was God's man, or maybe this cussing gangster rapper may be the David of this time, so just let me cuss. It's for the greater good. No, they read a book, they see the instruction. Our kids, we want to see that shit. I never forget, man, I train, and my trainer say, give me 400 push-ups. I'm like, shit. Let me see you do 400. And he got down there, did 400, then my ego kicked in with, you're gonna do 400, I'm gonna do 400. If you look at our history was on walls and pictures. You didn't have to wonder how I look. Oh shit, he threw a spear. Hit that motherfucker in the face. That's how you get them better. I get it. So the thing is, it's modeled behavior. I tell people this all the time. I don't really believe that kids really want to sell drugs. But they see what you get. If you got some good dope and you stand on the corner. I even tell the conscious girls. As much as they're conscious, when I'm in the club, I see the conscious girls around the dope dealers too, in most cases. We are attracted to people who are able to protect and provide. So if we can see that that there is money in unity, because I'll give y'all an example, and people can say whatever the fuck they want to, I believe it. There's no difference between the Crips, the Bloods, the folks in the Vice Lord, and the police department. There is no difference. Don't they tell you about blue? Don't they have codes? Don't they have secrets? What you all don't know is, and my father was a fireman. The police and the firemen are fraternal order. The first fraternal order of blah, 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 blah. The first fraternal order of the police were in Pittsburgh. And that's one of the reasons why the Pittsburgh law enforcement is one of the worst in Brentwood. Y'all think LAPD bad. They just don't shine the same light on them because they don't have as many cameras there. But the thing is, if our children want to see success, we have to show them. Now, let's even really back in some more. If you know the story of David Banner, I've been conscious since the 11th grade, right? But it wasn't able to manifest until I got money. You can teach these kids all that shit you want to. A very wise elder told me, you can't lead the people unless you feed the people. Nipsey Hussle said that black people are the kindest people on this planet if you take away if you provide their base needs. You let a black person eat, be able to take care of his family, and just go. Most of the killers that I know are the kindest, funniest people on this planet. They just go from 1 to 1,000. Well, most of us go from 1 to 5. It ain't no middle ground.
So understanding that I can be a little bit more vulnerable than most artists can, because regardless of whether I'm depressed, happy, or sad, I can still choke your ass. So I wanted to use my physical prowess, and I'm being honest with this. I think God put me in a bully's body so that I can protect the weak and speak for the weak. You know, I think that's the reason why I'm from Mississippi. That's the reason why I'm dark-skinned. That's the reason why I'm all of these things that I am as a collective, is to fight for each individual section that makes David Banner who he is. So this is an opportunity for me to further that mission, and I'm honored.